Hello, and welcome back to the Warrior Way News. I'm Taylor.
And I'm Jace. Let's march on over to the recent Crofton Marching Band competitions with Thomas.
Another season for the Crofton Marching Warriors has come to an end. Throughout the season, Crofton marched their show Superheroes at 4 separate competitions, 3 home football games, and the homecoming coronation ceremony. In the Marching Warriors' last 2 competitions, they earned straight Division I superior ratings, rounding off another season receiving straight 1s at every competition. During their 3rd competition, the March Across the Meridian in Yankton, South Dakota, Crofton participated in a parade marching and field marching contest. In the parade, Crofton placed 2nd in the Class 1A parade, losing to rivals Pierce. In the field march, Crofton placed 1st in Class 1A. At the end of the competition, Crofton placed 2nd overall in the Sweepstakes Award. Crofton's final competition of the season was at the Quad State Marching Competition at the University of South Dakota in Vermilion. Crofton finished the day as the 9-peat Class 1A champions. "Be proud, Warriors," tweeted band director Ashley Leader. "It was a season to remember." However, this day was not completely full of excitement, as 2 senior band members, Gabriel Potts and Thomas Honeywell, marched their final shows with Crofton. "This year has by far been my favorite year of marching," Potts commented. "I'm gonna miss it." After Crofton's performance, hugs and tears were exchanged for the departing seniors. Crofton's band will continue playing throughout the year with upcoming concert and jazz performances at the Christmas Concert and Fine Arts Night, along with the 5th annual Battle of the Bands versus Hartington Cedar Catholic and newcomer Gayville Vollen and Class C All-State Band.
Congratulations to the marching band. Let's punch the ball on over to the homecoming football win with Taylor.
The 2-6 Crofton Warriors racked up 387 yards total offense on their way to a homecoming and Parents' Night victory against the 0-8 Ponca Indians on October 18th. The Warriors came out on top with a final score of 34-22. In the first quarter, sophomore Jimmy Allen ran in for a 5-yard rushing touchdown. The point after touchdown by senior Cody Crosley was good, making the score 7-0. In the second quarter, senior Andy Knapp threw to junior Austin Tramp for a 30-yard pass. After runs by Allen and Knapp, Allen scored on a 4-yard rush. The PAT from Crosley was good, making the score 14-0. On Ponca's next possession, they started out with 3 false start penalties in a row. When Crofton took possession of the ball, senior Justin Potts caught a 5-yard touchdown throw from Knapp. The PAT by Crosley was good, leaving the score 21-0 going into halftime. The PAT by Crosley was good, leaving the score 21-0 going into halftime. Ponca started to come back in the third quarter, scoring a touchdown. Their 2-point conversion attempt was no good, leaving the score 21-6. Both teams got their offenses rolling in the fourth quarter. Crofton struck first with another rushing touchdown by Allen. Crosley hit the PAT, making the score 28-6. But the Indians got going, scoring on a 66-yard touchdown run. The 2-point conversion was good, making the score 28-14. However, the Warriors would not be denied, with Allen and Tramp pairing up for the rushing attack on the next drive. Tramp scored from 4 yards out, but the PAT was no good, leaving the score 34-14. Ponca came roaring back to answer with a 1-yard rushing touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion, leading to the final score 34-22. "We are very excited to get a win on homecoming," head coach Tom Allen commented. "We played great on both sides of the ball. Our line controlled the line of scrimmage on both sides." Crofton outgained Ponca with 387 yards total offense compared to Ponca's 271 yards. Allen was a big contributor with 242 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns. Crofton outrushed the Indians 338 yards to 110. The Indians had the upper hand in passing with 161 yards compared to the Warriors' 49. Crofton's domination on offense showed in the first down statistics, with the Warriors earning 27 first downs to Ponca's 14. The Indians were also flagged numerous times with 8 penalties compared to the Warriors' 4. Knapp completed 4 passes on 8 attempts, and Tramp led the receivers with 2 catches for a total of 31 yards. The Warriors will play in their final regular season game in an away match against the Battle Creek Braves on Friday, October 25th. Kickoff will be at 7 p.m. Congratulations to the Crofton football team on a homecoming victory. Let's grab our sewing needle and go on over to the Blackout Curtains with Jace.
Schools across the nation have been focused on increasing safety measures. In addition to adopting standard response protocol, Crofton High School is adding blackout curtains to hallway classroom windows. Family Consumer Science teacher Jonelle Taney and her Introduction to Design class are currently working on creating the curtains for the high school. The blackout curtains are a piece of black fabric that is meant to be placed over the windows next to the door leading into a classroom. In the event of a school intruder, the assailant will be unable to peer into the classroom and see any students or teachers inside. Currently, the curtains are held up by magnets. The end product will have Velcro straps built in, commented Taney. Plans for the blackout curtains have been in place since January. Taney decided on the project when the school switched to the I Love You Guys protocol created by the I Love You Guys Foundation. The foundation was created by a parent of one of Platte Canyon High School students during the 2006 hostage crisis. The student, Emily Keys, texted her parents, "I love you guys," before being killed by the gunman. The foundation created the standard response protocol many schools around the country use today. The FCS class started the project on October 17th and is making a curtain for each room in the high school. The school has had nothing like these curtains, Taney commented. Even though the school hasn't had an incident where they have had to use something like this, I think it's a good safety precaution.
Hey Jace, did you hear about the district cross-country meet?
Yeah, I heard we had 2 people that made it to state. Let's run on over to the district cross-country article. Here's Rowdy with the scoop.
On Thursday, October 17th, the Crofton Cross Country Squad participated in the district's meet. 21 teams lined up with hopes of extending their season onto the state meet. The Lady Warriors were the first to line up at the Rolling Hills Golf Course. The first Warrior to finish from Crofton was sophomore Kira Altwine, who placed 24th with a time of 23:27. Junior Kelsey Schieffer ran a time of 23:41, claiming 27th. Sophomore Emma Newhoffen passed the line at 25:46, putting her in 40th. Junior Abigail Steffen was the 44th participant in this race to finish, timing 26:10. Sophomore Ashley Tramp charged the finish and placed 51st with a time of 27:09. Senior Kira Vornhagen placed 56th, timing at 28:02. The Lady Warriors placed 5th overall. The varsity men were the next to line up at the final 5K race of that day. Junior Connor Arns placed first in this race, timing 17:23. Arns waited by the line so he can congratulate every runner as they finished. The next runner to finish from Crofton was senior Gabriel Potts, who placed 14th, timing 18:23. Junior Colby Zolke finished in at 29th with a time of 19:28. Sophomore Roy Knapp placed 44th with a time of 20:43. Following Knapp was junior David Phillips, who placed 53rd, timing 21:17. Senior Thomas Honeywell crossed the finish line at 23:21, taking 78th place. The men's team placed 4th overall. The results weren't quite what we were hoping for, but that doesn't take away from the progress and accomplishments they made throughout the year. I'm incredibly proud of what they've done and what they all gave themselves a chance. We have 2 that qualified for state, so it's onward and forward, Coach Mickey Dorr commented. Both Arns and Potts qualified for the state, placing in the top 15 runners. They will run at Kearney Country Club in Kearney on Friday, October 25th. The race will begin at 3 p.m.
On Thursday, October 24th, the Lady Warriors will play in the Mid-States Tournament in Battle Creek. Time and opponent to be determined.
On Friday, October 25th, there will be no school for fall break.
Connor Arns and Gabriel Potts will run at the Class D State Cross Country Meet at the Kearney Country Club in Kearney at 3 p.m.
Football will play against the Battle Creek Braves in Battle Creek. Kickoff will be at 7 p.m.
On Monday, October 28th, the Lady Warriors volleyball team will play in the first round of sub-districts at Neely Oakdale. Time and opponent to be determined.
On Tuesday, October 29th, get your smile on for picture retakes, because if your first picture wasn't good, you can finally redeem yourself.
The Lady Warriors will also play in the second round of sub-districts at Neely Oakdale.
On Wednesday, October 30th, there will be a junior high volleyball game against Creighton at 3 p.m. in Crofton. I'm Rowdy.
And I'm Thomas.
And this is
The Warrior Way News. See you next week.
Remember,